The story begins not on a film set, but thousands of miles away, in the quiet suburban comfort of Sarnia, Canada. In a traditional Sikh Punjabi household, a young girl named Karenjit Kaur Vohra was dreaming of a conventional future. Her father's military background instilled a sense of discipline, while her mother's care wove a tapestry of warmth and tradition. She played with her brothers, went to school, and ate homemade parathas, all while nurturing a childhood dream of becoming a doctor, of healing people. When her family moved to the United States during her teenage years, it was a seismic shift. A new culture, a new language, new friends. But for Karenjit, it was also an opening of horizons, a taste of anonymity and the freedom to shape an identity away from the familiar. By the time she was 19, the pressures of independence and the need to pay for her education became urgent. It was during this search for autonomy that she stumbled upon an advertisement seeking models. The decision that followed would become the defining crossroad of her life. Nights were spent in tears, wrestling with the consequences. She knew her family would never understand. Ultimately, driven by necessity and a fledgling courage, she made the choice to enter the adult film industry, adopting the name Sunny Leone. It was a secret she would carry like a heavy weight, a double life where she was Sunny, a rising star to the world, but remained Karenjit, the dutiful daughter, on phone calls back home. Her success in the industry was meteoric. By 2003, she was crowned Penthouse Pet of the Year, her face gracing magazine covers. She demonstrated a sharp business acumen, eventually co-founding her own production company, Sunlust Pictures. Yet, this professional triumph was shadowed by personal isolation. The fear of her family discovering her secret was a constant, gnawing anxiety, turning every trip home into a performance of evasion. The unexpected turning point arrived from an entirely different part of the world, India. In 2011, an invitation to enter the controversial reality show Big Boss landed in her lap. It was a colossal risk. How would a conservative Indian audience, which might have accessed her past work through illicit channels, perceive her? With trembling hands and a heart full of trepidation, she walked into the Big Boss house. The media predictably pounced, dredging up her past in the very first week. But Sunny responded not with defiance, but with disarming grace and authenticity. Viewers saw a patient, kind, and surprisingly grounded woman who mediated conflicts and formed genuine bonds. Week after week, the Indian public, disarmed by her sincerity, embraced her. The show became a bridge, not just to fame, but to a chance at reinvention. The doors to Bollywood, once firmly shut, now creaked open. Her debut in Jism 2 was met with a media frenzy and deep-seated skepticism. On her first day of shooting, she was incredibly nervous, fumbling her lines through multiple retakes. The critics were merciless. In one particularly harsh interview, a journalist told her bluntly, "You cannot become a leading lady of Bollywood." Fighting back tears, Sunny replied, "Please give me a chance. I want to learn." And learn she did. She embarked on a grueling journey of self-improvement. She hired tutors to learn Hindi, spent 4 hours every morning perfecting her dance moves, and took acting lessons with unwavering dedication. During the shooting of Rajini MMS 2, a particular scene required numerous retakes, frustrating the director. Instead of giving up, Sunny insisted, "Sir, I will do this until you are satisfied." Slowly, steadily, the narrative began to shift. People started to see the relentless hard work behind the glamorous facade. Amid this professional whirlwind, a personal anchor entered her life in the form of Daniel Weber, her manager. Their professional relationship gradually blossomed into a deep friendship, and then into a steadfast partnership. They married in a quiet ceremony in 2011. It was with Daniel's support that Sunny found the courage to finally reveal her truth to her parents. The phone call was the most difficult moment of her life, ending with her mother's tearful but accepting words, "You are our daughter. We will always love you." A new profound chapter began with motherhood. In 2017, they adopted a baby girl, Nisha. The first time Sunny held her daughter in her arms, she wept, overwhelmed by a new sense of purpose. A year later, they welcomed twin boys, Noah and Asher, via surrogacy. The woman once defined by a very public persona found her greatest joy in the private, chaotic bliss of family life. Her social media transformed into a heartfelt diary of school runs, messy mealtimes, and bedtime stories, a world away from the glare of film sets. Parallel to her acting career, she blossomed as a savvy entrepreneur. She launched her own successful perfume line, which sold out within its first week. This was followed by investments in a restaurant and other ventures, building a multi-million-dollar empire on her own terms. She also learned to leverage her fame for causes close to her heart. She became an outspoken advocate for PETA, campaigning passionately for animal rights. She raised millions for the American Cancer Society, using her platform to give back. Today, if you meet Sunny Leone, you will encounter a woman of profound self-assurance. Her day starts at 5 a.m. with yoga, followed by the joyful chaos of getting her children ready for school before she heads to her office or a film set. She is a successful businesswoman, a devoted mother, a dedicated wife, and a philanthropist. Her story is not merely about a film star's rise. It is the story of a woman who relentlessly authored her own destiny. It is a testament to the power of resilience, showing that with unwavering determination, one can rewrite any chapter of their life. As she once said in an interview, "I never gave up. I treated every challenge as an opportunity. Today, I am happy. I have found the life I always dreamed of." This is the story of Sunny Leone, a woman who broke through society's fears and prejudices to build her own destination on her own terms.